Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the fantastic Friday video. So I am back with another video for all of you relating to the preparation for CA, CS, CMA. I hope कि आपने मेरी पिछली वीडियो on the study technique देख ली होगी. नहीं देखी तो जाके चेक कर लो because वो वीडियो आपकी preparation में ज़रूर help करेगी. So while preparing for CA, CS, CMA एक doubt हमेशा दिमाग में चलता रहता है कि hard work करें कि हर चीज़ अच्छे से पढ़ें या फिर थोड़ा सा स्मार्ट स्टडी करें, स्ट्रैटेजीज, टिप्स लगाएं. तो ये दोनों चीजें जो है मिक्स होती रहती है. लेकिन एक सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन मार्क इस चीज पे आता है कि व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय स्मार्ट स्टडी, राइट? अगर मैं ये बोल के चली जाती हूँ कि अच्छा ठीक है, आपने हार्ड वर्क नहीं करना, आपने करनी है स्मार्ट स्टडी. बहुत बार मैंने भी ऐसी वीडियोस देखी हैं जहाँ पे यूट्यूबर्स कम अप या रैंकर्स कम अप एंड दे से डू स्मार्ट स्टडी. लेकिन बहुत बार बच्चे इस चीज को लेके बड़े पजल रहते हैं कि व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय स्मार्ट स्टडी, राइट? हो सकता है मैं भी आपकी जगह पे हूँ तो मेरे दिमाग में भी क्वेश्चन आए कि भाई हर कोई आके बोल रहा है स्मार्ट स्टडी, बट एक्चुअली में स्मार्ट स्टडी का मतलब क्या होता है वो तो कोई बताता नहीं है, राइट? सो टुडे इन दिस वीडियो आई विल टेल यू व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय स्मार्ट स्टडी. स्मार्ट स्टडी या स्मार्ट वर्क करने के कुछ फीचर्स होते हैं जो आपने देखने हैं and then you have to analyze how you can do the smart study. Starting with the features of the smart technique, whenever you're going to check that is it a smart technique or a technique that needs a lot of hard work, सबसे पहली चीज आप जो चेक करेंगे वो है लेटर S, स्पेसिफिक. कोई भी आप स्मार्ट टेक्निक या स्मार्ट वर्क या स्मार्ट स्टडी यूज करते हो बहुत ही स्पेसिफिक होनी चाहिए. आप बोलोगे कैसे? स्पेसिफिक का मतलब होता है फर्स्टली कि आप कंफ्यूज नहीं हो. बहुत सारे बच्चे तो यही कंफ्यूज है कि किस तरीके से पढ़ना है, एक एक लाइन करके पढ़े या सिर्फ शॉर्ट नोट्स पढ़ ले या किसी के बोरोड शॉर्ट नोट्स पढ़ ले या किसी के फ्लो चार्ट्स पढ़ ले. सबसे पहले अपने दिमाग से सारी कंफ्यूजन दूर करके यू हैव टू मेक दिस वन पॉइंट क्लियर that you have to be specific. Okay, I am going to do this, I'm going to do that. That means, for example, I have made my own short notes, I will follow them, and that is all. I'm not going to wander here and there. Or I have got the scanner, I'm only going to do that. Or I have highlighted the study material, I'm only going to do that. So when I talk about smart work, when I talk about smart study, the first thing is specific, right? Otherwise, if you're doing each and everything, that is hard work. But when you know that I can do this thing and this will be enough, you have to be specific that I am going to do these things of the chapter and that is all, that is enough. That is how you make your smart study work, right? It never works that you have to read each and every line again and again and again. You have to prioritize, you have to filter out, you have to be specific, and that is how you're going to do your smart study. Second is measurable. Now, I say कि मुझे पढ़ाई करनी है, मैंने preparation की, I have studied each and every line of the module, मैंने सब कुछ पढ़ लिया, सब कुछ कर लिया, और अब मैं revision कर रही हूँ. I am doing the same thing. मैं सारे topics पढ़ रही हूँ, मैं सारे paragraphs पढ़ रही हूँ. Do you practically think you will be able to revise the syllabus? वीडियो को pause करके मुझे बताओ. I think no, क्योंकि इतना टाइम नहीं होता. रिविजन इज वे मोर इम्पोर्टेंट देन प्रेपरेशन. प्रेपरेशन हमारा बेस सेट करता है, पर रिविजन उसे और ज्यादा पॉलिश कर देता है. तो अगर हम रिविजन में भी वही चीजें करेंगे तो कभी नहीं कर पाएंगे. विच मीन्स कि आपने जब स्मार्ट स्टडी करनी है तो आपने ये चीज देखनी है कि मैंने जो पढ़ना है वो मेजरेबल होना चाहिए, ठीक है? यानी कि मैंने ये टॉपिक करने हैं, ठीक है? इस पेज के ऊपर मैंने ये इतना टॉपिक करना है, या मैंने ये शॉर्ट नोट्स लिख लिए, आई एम गोइंग टू डू दीज शॉर्ट नोट्स फॉर दिस चैप्टर एंड दैट is all. Something that you can measure, something that you know I can do. Moving to the third A, which is attainable. So always do smart study in a way that you can actually attain your goals. For example, I am going to prepare everything and you have a goal that I will be preparing. For example, let me take an example of any subject XYZ. So you have 3 parts and for example you have 25, 26 or sometimes you have 30 chapters, right? So you have to jot it out. Sometimes there are few chapters which we can go by not looking because they just talk about basic things, so you can leave them. So always set your goal or always set your target which is attainable, right? So smart study always targets on the fact which is attainable. If I know that I am setting my goal which is not even attainable, if there are 30 chapters and I have only one day of holiday in an examination, I'm saying I will prepare all the 30 chapters. Honestly speaking, you will not be able to do that. But how you can manage it and how you can attain it, you can definitely make short notes, pick up the important chapters, and mostly the chapters that are only basic. The chapters, sometimes they are repetitive, sometimes they are related to another subjects and you have already studied them. Don't waste your time, right? Make a goal, make a study plan which is attainable. It is very, very important in terms of while you're preparing for CS, CMA, because you have a lot to study, right? And if you think that I have 30 chapters and I will be doing 30 chapters, you will not be able to attain it. Always set a goal that is attainable, right? So you have to set your goal according to your mindset that this is what I can attain and this is what I will do, irrespective of the fact उस टीचर ने क्या बोला, उसने क्या बोला. अभी ये जो मैं आपको फीचर्स बता रही हूँ, they are to be used by you. You are going to find the technique, find the strategy, find the tip which fits in this feature, so that you can actually get the tips, tricks and strategies by your own that you feel they are smart, right? With which moving to R, which is realistic. बहुत सारे बच्चे ये सोचते हैं कि हम ये भी कर लेंगे, ये भी कर लेंगे, ये भी कर लेंगे, right? Without planning, right? Be realistic. For example, the students who give both modules, right? और कहीं ना कहीं उनके दिमाग में होता है कि हमें रैंक होल्डर बनना है. You cannot become a rank holder if you have a half day time and what you are going to study is the books. Yeah, you're having the study material and you think I'm going to study this in half day. You're not going to do that, right? You will not be able to do that. But what you're able to do this, you can have your short notes, you can have your highlighted notes, you can have some important questions that you can revise, right? So you have to make your goal realistic. And when you have one whole day, then also you have to prioritize which chapters am I going to do, right? Which short notes am I going to do? Which questions am I going to do? Because in that one day also, if you say I can revise whole of the scanner, sometimes that is also not possible, right? So you have to jot down what are the important topics, what are the important questions, what are the last minute tips that I have to study, what are the important paragraphs or case laws that I must know before the exam. So all these things should be there, and whatever you are setting, your goal should be realistic, that इतना ही मुझे करना है और इतना मैं achieve कर सकती हूँ. On the other hand, some students are like, okay, fine, I have one day, that's fine, I'll do study material also, I'll do whole of the scanner also, I'll do amendments also. Don't leave all these things to the last day, and don't think that you will able to do all these things on the last day. So set a realistic goal. You have to know, okay, I have this much of hours, I will be able to do this and this. If you can do more than that, nothing like that. But take the time of rest, take the time of pushing you to the extent that okay, अगर मैं इतने घंटे भी पढ़ लेता हूँ, फिर भी realistic goal set करो. With the last one, T, which says time bound. तो जब भी आपने preparation करनी है, अगर आपने कभी भी मेरी पुरानी videos देखी होंगी, if you know how I give timetables, I'll say give this time to preparation, give this time to revision. So the main thing that I tell all the students is that I am not giving you time to restrict you, burden you or stress you. I am only and only giving you time for understanding that you have to understand that this is the time that I am going to prepare. Because what will happen, for example, I'm saying do 3 months of preparation and 2 months of revision. So I always tell students, just in case you're not able to do 3 months of preparation, you will do it in 3.5 months. But setting a target will give you a scope of covering it. At least most of 80 to 90% you will cover in 3 months only, if you're studying dedicatedly, right? If you're studying without procrastinating. So this is how it works. You have to understand this fact that when you set your goals time bound, when you set your preparation revision time bound, it will help you complete it. Otherwise कभी preparation ही खत्म नहीं होती, revision तक तो बच्चे आते ही नहीं है. If you don't give yourself the timeline, you have to set a timeline. You have to make your preparation, your revision, your writing practice, whatever you're doing, time bound. That is one of the important features of smart study. Because जो बच्चे smart study करते हैं, उन्हें पता है that we are going to do everything and we have to do all these things in this time only, and then we have to revise also, and then we have to do writing practice also. We have to do everything, right? So this is how you're going to calculate everything. This is how you're going to achieve everything. You have to understand on your level that where am I lacking and what I have to do further. And this is the time, right? Realistically सोचो, इतना ही टाइम है मेरे पास, मैंने इसमें सब कुछ करना है, कैसे करना है वो आपको प्लान करना है। एंड दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू डू योर स्मार्ट स्टडी। ये सारे फीचर्स हैं, ये सारे फीचर्स आप अपनी टेक्निक, अपनी स्टडी में लगाओ और ये सोचो मुझे ये सब कुछ करना है। इन सारे फीचर्स के साथ आप अपनी स्ट्रैटेजीज, अपनी टिप्स, अपनी ट्रिक्स क्यूरेट कर सकते हो एंड स्मार्टली स्टडी भी कर सकते हो, राइट? एंड these tips will really help you to do the smart study and clear the upcoming attempt. So all the best from my side. अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो लाइक कर देना, अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर कर देना. Do subscribe to my channel if you have not done it yet. I'll see you in my next. Till then, stay happy, stay blessed and keep the preparations on. Bye bye.